Hello and welcome to the Pause Before Applause podcast. My name's Tanner.
My name's Cameron.
And today we're going to go over Super Bowl 52.
Unfortunately. What else is on the docket?
We are also going to be talking about NBA trade deadline news and new injuries that have unfortunately popped up over the last week.
Yep. And we're also going to give our first impressions of the Black Panther soundtrack.
And finally, prior to our hot takes, we are going to go over some interesting hypotheticals,
To say the least.
that we have come across in the last week or two that we've been debating over.
Feverishly, some might say.
Feverishly, indeed. Okay, so first thing we're talking about, Super Bowl. Now, I'm going to throw this one over to Cam because I know that he's a big Patriots fan, so I'm just going to let him get the salt out now.
Actually, you know what? I don't have that much to be upset about. I think that this game was indicative of a lot of the issues that we had early on in the season, especially in the Kansas City game, but more so the Carolina game. We ended up losing that game by 3, and the Super Bowl was pretty much an exact replica of that game. Like, Brady didn't get outplayed by Cam, but the defense did nothing to help him, and that was the same thing that happened on Sunday. I mean, Brady threw for, 500 yards?
505?
Yeah, and Brady had a great game, but I think if the defense would have been able to get off the field once, the Patriots would have been in way better shape. And then, of course, losing your best deep threat, in the first quarter, doesn't help at all.
Yeah, that's true. One play that stuck out to me the most was the Brandon Cooks 3rd and 2 play where they tried
to hurdle.
Where he, we could say he tried to hurdle him. I don't think
there was an attempt.
I mean, come on, man. What is Cooks? 5'10"? 5'10" tops.
He might be 6 feet even.
No way.
Look it up.
All right, I will. So
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just like, I want to believe he's 6 feet tall.
He is 5'10".
Wow.
5'10" flat.
Not 6 feet.
And
folks.
that's probably
That's
in shoes.
An Isaiah Thomas estimate.
Yeah, an Isaiah Thomas estimate. Like, him and Edelman are probably like the same height.
Probably.
So like, what possessed this 5'10" man to think he could Giannis Antetokounmpo McLeod?
Was it Rodney McLeod?
Yeah, it was McLeod.
I can't remember if it was Rodney McLeod or
yeah,
Malcolm
he
Jenkins.
tried to Tim Hardaway him.
Yeah, he did.
And he
failed spectacularly.
Failed spectacularly. It was ridiculous. Like, I don't know what possessed him to think that he could do that in an actual national
the Super Bowl
game. In the first quarter,
yes,
on 3rd down. Like,
and you know what's crazy? If you go back and look at the play, he had like ample space.
Yeah,
to the outside to go towards the numbers.
He could have juked in. He could have juked out. He could have sidestepped.
He's a fast guy. Like, I'm pretty sure like Rodney McLeod is about a foot and a half slower in that situation. So,
well, yeah, because he's got to guess where he's going, and I'm pretty sure Rodney McLeod was like, I don't expect him to try to go over the top.
But I'm prepared for it if it does happen.
Yeah, like he was in great defensive stance, and then all of a sudden he got jumped on like a spider monkey. Like, it was like one of those videos where like the big spider's on the wall and it like jumps on someone's face.
Yeah, like I knew like exactly right when he jumped. I was like, this is not. Just don't fumble, please.
Yeah,
it's amazing that he held onto the ball, given the circumstances.
I agree completely.
On both plays, and then he didn't fumble when he got hurt either.
He got rocked.
He got killed.
He got rocked.
When he caught it, he tried to like go east-west, which was weird. Like he like went around when he got the catch and then tried to go past the guy, which I thought was crazy. Like, just go straight.
Yeah, just get as many yards as you can. It's the first quarter. Like, take what you get.
He just gets blindsided.
He got leveled. He got completely wiped off the face of the earth for a second. Like, and it was a clean
hit, by the way. Absolutely.
Clean hit.
Clean as a whistle.
Like, I think what knocked him out wasn't really necessarily the initial hit. It was him hitting the ground.
Oh, yeah, when his head bounced? Oh, yeah.
He was done.
Yeah.
I was like, he ain't coming back in this game.
And that hurt us, obviously. I mean, that's like...
I don't think it hurt y'all too much. 505 yards.
Look at the last 2 drives.
No, I think honestly what hurt y'all the most was the fact that, like, you all did not get a running game going at all.
Well, we don't have anybody that can run between the tackles.
Y'all let LeGarrette
He
Blount
playing for the
go?
other team. Yeah.
I
was just about to bring that up.
Say, what did I say last
You
week?
did. You did.
I said LeGarrette Blount will be the X factor in this
Tanner
football
Damas,
game.
ladies and gentlemen.
Tanner Damas. I knew it from the beginning. I was like, even though Belichick knows what he is strong at, Blunt's just gonna.
There were
do
so
what he
many
does.
like second and shorts, third and shorts in that game that they just didn't convert. And I think having not even like LeGarrette Blount, but just like a guy with like a little bit of size, even.
I thought that's what they had Burkhead for, who they foolishly tried to do a revert. They tried to pull a Music City Miracle with.
Yeah, that
in
was
the last
at the end of the
minute
game. Yeah, that was dumb.
Oh, that was so bad.
Burkhead's not. They don't really use him as a halfback too much. They kind of just have him swinging outside, like catching swings and like outside runs. Which I mean, wheel routes and stuff, which works.
I thought he was like an inside the tackle guy at Nebraska.
But I mean, you got to remember that was what 6-7 years ago.
Yeah, but like typically when it's that kind of a thing, you are that type of back. Like
Forever.
Like Adrian Peterson has never been a receiving threat.
Because he can't catch. But
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's not a dual threat guy.
Mhm.
When he gets the ball, you know what's going to happen. He's going to run past and through you. He doesn't juke very often. He's just going to run you over. Like he did that one linebacker for Green Bay. Whew. That highlight still gives me nightmares. But anyway, like, you're right. They just didn't have anybody run through the tackles at all.
I think we need to bring up the elephant in the room.
Nick Foles.
No, actually.
Oh.
Malcolm Butler.
I'm very mad about this.
Me too. Understandably, I think you would agree.
Mainly because, like, there have been no substantiated reasons.
We have no
stated.
to this. Like it's been what, a week almost,
It
and we
has-
have no idea why he
It has
didn't play.
been 5 days, in fact,
Yes,
and I have no idea why he was dropped from the.
and
No,
no one,
not only not starting. That wouldn't have been so bad had he kept him out like a play or like a series.
demoted him to special teams.
or a quarter, or even demoted him to.
he did
special-
demote. He did play on special teams.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he was
I
a
didn't
gunner.
Even, I didn't
He was
even
a gunner the
know-
whole
I
game.
didn't even know he got
Yeah.
snaps. Like.
He didn't play a defensive snap all game, but he got in on special teams, like on kickoffs and like the one
That-
point. Was there was like
That
one point?
doesn't count.
Of course it doesn't.
Like, he's not Steve Tasker. He doesn't make a career out of this.
He's Matthew Slater.
He's Matt. He's Matt Slater. But yeah, why Bill? It was this Bill's like hubris getting to him, getting the best of him.
100%. I believe that's what it was.
Like,
I
did he
heard
think-
a lot of things, ranging from plausible to ridiculous. Some people were saying it was a drug related thing. Some people were saying
even
like
though that's been vehemently denied.
yeah he skipped curfew to go to a Rick Ross concert. I heard
Who the hell is going to a Rick Ross concert?
the day before the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I don't believe that.
Yeah, because one, who wants to see that live?
Hey
Two,
now, save your hot takes for the end of the show, pal.
But like, there's been rumors about him going to a concert,
Mhm.
him staying on the weed.
Shout out Stephen A.
Exactly. There's also been him skipping team meetings in general, him just like having an argument with the coaching staff, and
Yeah.
none of these are substantiated.
Mhm.
None of these have been confirmed or denied by anybody,
And
except for Malcolm Butler.
I wanna make it clear that he probably won't be with the Patriots next season, but I will say that his teammates by and large have supported him throughout this, which I think is really
Important.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was the one thing I did gather.
because
from
I mean
this.
if you remember when they were playing it was the national anthem, they showed him crying.
Yeah.
I thought that was really weird. Like I thought he's been to 2 Super Bowls. Like is the emotion
He's
really like
played football all
Yeah.
his life. Like, what's he getting all emotional for?
I just want to say, Malcolm, if you do end up leaving, we'll always have 49, and you'll always be a Patriot legend.
Yeah, I agree. But my thing is, like, just I know Bill Belichick is a great football mind, potentially one of the best of all time, even though he does skirt the rules at times. But even though I am a salty Raiders fan, I can admit that he's an awesome football mind, but you can never, ever say that taking the best cornerback that you have consistently off the field is
in the Super Bowl
is the best football decision that you could have made, and
he outsmarted himself.
And you put the best product out there you could.
He outsmarted himself. That's like
no,
plain and simple.
That's not an outsmart.
He thought about it too much. He thought the quote unquote the Patriot way, which I mean is a crock when you really think about some of the guys we had on the team.
Yeah, like
a literal murderer.
Yeah,
first and foremost.
Yeah, serial.
Yes,
murderer.
Serial killer.
Like
James Harrison, who was not exactly
upstanding human being.
Absolutely not.
No, and his impact got completely minimalized in that game.
Tom Brady even.
Tom Brady.
Infidelity you want to talk about?
Oh wait, what?
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, Brady.
He didn't cheat on Giselle, did he?
No.
It was with that last girlfriend.
It was Bridget Moynihan. He left her while she was pregnant to be with Giselle.
With his kid?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tommy, no. Tommy, no. Father Thomas, no. Woo. That's messed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's real.
But I say that
juicy.
I say that to say that there's no way that anyone can look at this game and say that Philadelphia didn't deserve to win.
No, they
outplayed New England.
And you've got to consider they're missing their starting middle linebacker Cole, right? Yep. They're missing their starting Hall of Fame worthy left tackle in Jason Peters. You know he is.
I'm letting you finish.
And they're missing their what should have been MVP quarterback Carson Wentz.
I think if he had finished the season out, they would have.
It would have been no question.
Yeah, they would have given it to him.
Because
they don't like giving it to Brady. Like they kind of give it.
He's got two. He's got two now.
Two when he should have. I mean, arguably should have more. But like when they give it to Brady, it's kind of like a concession. Like I guess.
It's like when they gave Beck the Grammy, or how most people
whatever.
think that
sure.
way.
We'll give it. We'll throw you a bone.
Here, fine. That's what's gonna happen with Beyonce's next album.
Ooh, hot take.
I mean, it's true, but yeah, and as a Raiders fan, as I mentioned earlier, I would love to bring up the fumble. I'm not sure if you all are aware of the tuck rule, but that kind of ruined the Raiders completely. For
this one, there's no debate. There's like he unequivocally fumbled the ball.
Oh no, but you know how the rules are. If he even looks like he's in the motion of a pass, it's an incomplete.
I'm a Patriots fan, and I was like, okay, yeah, he fumbled.
Would you have said even if it was a tuck rule, it would have been even if they were?
I'm talking about how it happened.
Well, yeah.
What I saw,
it was still. I mean, to me, it looked like he still had it
holstered. He didn't bring the ball above his shoulder. That's a fumble.
Well, he didn't bring the ball up above his shoulder. Brandon Graham pushed it out from under.
But I'm saying there was no attempt made earnestly to pass the football. Therefore, it's a fumble.
What quarterback holds the ball under their shoulder like that?
He was trying to evade in the pocket.
Yeah, but you still
He was still going through his reads. He got blindsided.
Still, you're supposed to have it up. You're supposed to have
it
up.
He wasn't fully. He was trying to move when the pocket was collapsing.
I know, but you push it forward. Like, you hold it in front of yourself when you do that, though. Like, that's bad technique.
Well, yeah, and it caused one turnover in the game? You make one mistake?
Two. It's their first, but the Eagles' interception in the second quarter that Harmon got.
Right.
Absolute BS. I totally thought that Alshon Jeffrey got completely held on that play. Like, he didn't even have access to his left arm.
There was a lot of questionable...
On both sides.
On both sides. It was not a well-officiated game.
No, but it was like they let him play, I guess.
Yeah.
But I was like, there were some easy holds on Gronk that they didn't call.
Well, Gronk always...
you have to hold Gronk.
You're right, yeah.
I mean, unless you're Cam Chancellor or Eric Berry,
just kill him. Unless you, who was the guy that hit him in the Jags game? Was it Barry Church?
It might have been Church. It might have been Gibson.
I think it was Church.
Barry Church is a hard hitter, man. I wouldn't be surprised.
You just hit him in the head and rattled his brain or take out.
He took him to church.
Hey, now.
But like,
or Earl Thomas.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just don't understand. Like, I don't think you understand how like vilified I felt when Brady fumbled that ball just like that.
It made you happy?
Oh, it brought such mirth into my heart.
For me, I think it was I was kind of like numb because this one didn't like.
It just felt not meant to be the whole time.
Yeah, like it didn't like nothing like from when Philadelphia scored that first touchdown to
when Nick Foles caught that touchdown after Brady.
That's when I kind of was like I still had it in the back of my mind. I mean, because we really remember, folks, the Patriots only lost by one possession.
One possession and a 2-point conversion, which I did point out at my Super Bowl party. I was like, this is something they proved last year that they can make.
Yeah, like the game
twice.
The game was never
quote unquote
out of reach until he fumbled.
Yeah, even then.
Even then, I mean, it was a long shot, but hell, they came back from 25 points down last year.
I don't know why they threw the damn ball.
The lateral killed him. The lateral on the kick return killed him.
I was talking about the Eagles when they got the ball.
Oh, well, they had to. It was like 3rd and 7.
No, I was talking about like it was 2nd down and it was right before the 2-minute warning. You run that ball.
Oh yeah.
You run that ball. You get them to call another timeout, or
they have a really good field goal kicker. Like I take my chances.
Yeah, Jake Elliott. Jake Elliott was a rookie.
Yeah,
he's a rookie kicker. Now he did miss the extra point early.
Kicking
in
was
the game.
weird in the game too. Like
there were 2 extra points missed and a field goal.
The first half was wacky.
I don't know what happened with Gostkowski. Because what happened on that one is the holder dropped
was bad,
it.
Yeah. Oh, an extra point.
But
no, the field goal attempt.
Yeah, the field goal attempt. That was from like 30 out.
Mm-hmm.
He had a chance to stop, back up in the kick.
I thought it was a fake when it first happened.
And then it might have been initially.
Yeah, maybe.
But like he stopped, backed up in the middle of the play and had a chance to kick a regular field goal. And still screwed it up.
Yeah.
Gostkowski is not Adam Vinatieri confirmed.
I don't remember if you saw my tweet. It was like right before the first half.
I had your notifications.
I was like, this is a weird game. The Patriots don't win weird games.
Yeah.
And I was right.
I liked that tweet,
things have to go a certain way.
Yeah, they do. And Trey Burton, shout out to Trey Burton in the University of Florida.
Nick Foles catching touchdown passes makes games weird.
Look, Tom Brady catching a swing pass is weird.
I've seen a lot of people saying like, if Brady would have caught that, they would have scored. No, it would have been a 15-yard game.
He would have got the shit knocked out of him. He would have gotten Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, it would have been instant CTE if he caught that ball.
Instant CTE. Yeah, Jenkins would have came over and just walloped him, probably, or McLeod, one of the two, whoever was over there. But shout out to Nick Foles.
Yeah.
Like, you throw for 373 yards in a Super Bowl, you don't.
He's airing it out too. He wasn't dinking and dunking either.
No, he was throwing them out there. That Alshon Jeffrey touchdown pass in the first quarter. I mean, he was getting hit, and he just perfect placement. My God, what a play!
Yeah, shout out to Del Monroe, who was Eric Rowe, who was not
Eric Rowe. I don't blame him, man. I don't blame him.
He was in a tough spot.
Yeah, I mean, all of a sudden, he's
never been DB1, and then you make him DB1 in the Super Bowl.
Right before kickoff.
Yeah.
Like, after all the run-throughs all week. Like, it just
I
goes
really
back
don't
to
know
Belichick
what
being an
Bill
idiot.
was thinking. Yeah.
Like,
not to mince words, yes.
No, I'm not going to mince words. That was a dumb move. That was an extremely dumb move. And Alshon Jeffrey killed them all game. Nelson Aguilar killed them all game.
We played New York. I want to say it was 2-3 years ago. It was the year
the Giants or the Jets.
The Jets. The year that we didn't 50 Super Bowl 50.
Okay.
We played New York. We played them in the Meadowlands.
So 2015.
Yeah. It was a regular season.
Was this
game.
Fitzmagic's year?
It might, because they beat us in overtime. Bill did something like stupid on the kick, like the coin toss. Like he elected to defer, which he never does that
on the kickoff.
Wait, no, I mean he
coin flip.
Yeah, overtime.
He deferred
right in overtime.
That was the year Fitzmagic was going
and they scored.
Off.
He threw the ball to Brandon Marshall and they scored.
No, I thought that was the Eric Decker play.
You're right. It was Decker.
It was Decker on that like 80-yard bomb from Fitzmagic.
It was like the first play of overtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He Tim Tebowed him.
Right. So
Bill just outthinking himself, getting the best of himself. I just it blows me away. Jay Ajayi had a really good game. Corey Clement came through in the clutch. Like, and by the way, both of those were catches. At
first I was kind of like on the fence about it, but the more I see him, I'm kind of like, yeah. Like,
okay, come on, the Ertz one was no question.
No, I mean, I'm saying now that I've seen them more often.
No,
like,
I'm just saying, like, even then, I was like, he caught it in the middle of a route and took at least 2 standing up steps, and his third step was the beginning of a leap. That's a football move.
Yeah.
I was like, why did it take y'all 7 minutes to get this one right? And, I mean, y'all were really trying to look for something incriminating, it sounded like, in my opinion, because, like, y'all spending that much time on a play, then you're obviously not getting conclusive evidence. And I think, honestly, as far as replays go in the NFL, we're forgetting that. We're forgetting that as referees and stuff. Like, it needs to be without a doubt, like, proof of this not being what it was initially called. We're seeing a lot of that.
Yeah, and they're looking at the rule, obviously. This
yeah, Goodell. Yeah, I don't buy Goodell saying that. Okay. Yeah, I don't trust anything Roger Goodell says anymore. Would I be pleasantly surprised? Absolutely. But I mean, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of questions,
he's surprised.
Yeah, the trade deadline. Things happen.
See, this week has been a roller coaster for my co-host.
Yes.
Why don't you brief everybody on the Cleveland moves?
Full disclosure, people, I'm a Cleveland Cavs fan.
But let me clarify. He was there before Braun.
Yep.
He was there while Braun was gone.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a real Cavs fan.
Yes, sir.
This is not some old LeBron stan like OSN or something.
We cleared house yesterday.
Indeed, y'all did.
To put it lightly, pretty much everyone, aside from a few guys that we acquired in the 27 offseason, they're gone now. Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder.
Zizic is still there.
Yeah, Zizic and Shetty. Yeah, Zizic and Shetty. That's it.
Yeah.
Derrick Rose, Dwayne Wade. And then they got rid of Iman Shumpert.
They got rid of Derrick Rose.
Yeah, I said Rose.
Okay. So let me just tell y'all what they got back. So they traded Isaiah Thomas, who coming into this year was an all-star, and a second-team all-NBA, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Which was, I thought, an over-ranking. But, I mean, 30 points a game is 30 points a game.
Yeah.
For him, Channing Frye's expiring contract.
Isaiah also isn't expiring. Remember that.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only a $7 million a year contract. That was the big thing I took away from this. I was like, the Lakers made some cap moves on this. And overall, like, I guess what you could say they got out of it was they took on even more money than they already took. Because Clarkson was making more money on his deal from, what was it, last summer when they re-signed him?
It was when the TV money came in and the cap went up.
Yeah. Okay, so like 2 off seasons ago now. So we're talking Jordan Clarkson making quite a bit of money, and Larry Nance still on his rookie deal, right? We're talking about those two going to Cleveland now for, in addition to Channing Frye and Isaiah Thomas, the Cavs' first-round pick. Not the Nets, but the Cavs pick. And then they had this ridiculous 3-team deal.
The Kings and Utah?
Yeah. Kobe Altman's a bad
I'm telling
man. So the Cavs also added George Hill from Sacramento and Rodney Hood from Utah.
Yep.
Utah got Derrick Rose,
who they waived immediately.
Yeah, understandably. I mean, they're not taking a huge.
Has he officially signed with Minnesota yet?
Oh, is that what's gonna happen?
Yeah, Tibbs is trying to get the band back together.
I mean, if they could sign him for the veteran minimum again, yeah, go for it.
I mean, that sucks for Tyus Jones, but okay.
I mean, I like Tyus.
Me
but
too.
Like,
Even though he went to a Cal college, but
yeah. I'm not a Duke fan either, man. And they got Rodney Hood from Utah, who
another Duke player.
I think they also sent Jay Crowder there, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And what did they even send to Sacramento, or did Sacramento only get stuff from Utah?
I think they just got Sacramento got Iman Shumpert.
Okay, so they got Amon and Joe Johnson, who is still a good player. Don't get me wrong; like he proved in the playoffs last year, he is still like a top 50
his
player.
best days are behind him.
Oh yeah, for sure, especially on the defense.
Yeah,
but the Cavs.
Joe Johnson top 50 now, like today,
scoring, like as a scorer, like
okay.
He can get it. He can get a shot. He can get a shot better than a lot of people in the league. But anyway. And they also got a conditional second rounder for D Wade.
That was a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wade just wanted to go back to Miami.
They wanted to waive Wade, but they didn't want to do it in the wrong way.
I feel like they handled that, really. They treated him with the respect he deserved, I thought.
Yeah. Didn't they also trade that pick for something else?
Cleveland?
Yeah. I thought they shipped it to get another piece, but I might be wrong.
I think you covered everything.
Okay, so obviously they got youth. They definitely got that
Which is
back.
huge because they
which
were
is
the
big.
oldest team in the NBA.
I'm still sure they're in the top. They're in the top like 5 of that now. But I mean that is
It helps.
I mean George Hill's 30. I'm not sure
Yeah.
if any of y'all knew that. Rodney Hood went until he was a senior in college. So I mean,
Was Clarkson the one and done guy? Or did he play 2?
are you serious? Go on.
I don't remember.
Jordan Clarkson.
I wasn't watching Missouri basketball.
He was a second-round pick.
I know.
Those are usually seniors, unless they're Deontay Davis, which was a weird situation.
He shouldn't have come out.
And I think Nance came out as a senior.
Yeah,
Or a junior.
I think Nance was a junior.
Yeah, I mean these are all like, and I love Larry Nance Jr. Like, play with him in 2K, see what I mean.
I think Larry Nance, for me, the biggest gets for me were George Hill and Larry Nance Jr.
Yeah, because Nance will give you some athleticism off the bench, which is something with Jeff Green will work really well.
To go from Dwayne Wade's lack of meniscus to the bountiful athleticism
of Jordan Clarkson.
Of Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance, I think is an improvement.
I would say so. I mean, you're going to definitely get more than the 10 points a game that you got out of D Wade out of Jordan Clarkson.
Which, I mean, for D Wade at this stage in his career is pretty much all you can ask for.
Yeah. And I think, like you said, I think Nance is a great pickup, and I think Rodney Hood's a good piece for the future. Yeah. Is he in the last year of his deal?
That's a good question. I know he might be a restricted guy.
He might be. Would they retain that right?
Is that how that works? I don't know.
But anyway, Rodney Hood, like,
lights out shooter.
Lights out shooter.
Can't get hot.
He's left-handed Chris Middleton. But he's like left-handed.
Middleton's probably a better defender than he is.
Middleton's an all-around better player. But
I'm saying, but yeah.
But I mean, if we're talking like,
if you're doing like a direct comparison,
time in the league, he's developing that way. But all in all, I don't know what Sacramento was thinking whatsoever.
Yeah, and they had like 37 players on their roster still.
Yeah, I mean, I can see where Utah was coming from because Joe Johnson's contract wasn't great for them.
Not great for anybody.
But Sacramento can take it. Sacramento is the wasteland of the former star because they got Vince and now they've got
Zach Randolph.
They've also got Zebo, who we'll talk about later in this podcast. And they've got Joe Johnson now, the skeleton of Joe Johnson. However,
does Sacramento? They had their first right this year.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
I think so. Now I'd also like to talk about what the Lakers got in this because everyone's talking about how the Cavs won this trade. Let me explain to y'all what Magic Johnson is doing.
And I have a rebuttal, by the way, for this.
And I know what your rebuttal is. You tweeted about it.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to say it again.
But they don't have Kobe there this time.
No, there's more to that. But go ahead.
But they do have
speak your piece.
They do have LeVar.
Speak your piece.
Okay. They dumped a bunch of salary money. Again, which was good. It was a great move.
I can't disagree with that, and that's true.
They also do not have to deal with the idiocy of Jim Buss this time. I think that was a huge impediment, especially to them bringing in actual free agents, not like Timofey Mozgov and Luol Deng. I think his contract thankfully expires after this year. I think it was 3 years, 35 or something weird
they
like
paid
that.
Mozgov like 50, right?
No, 464. Yes.
Are you serious?
I am dead ass.
Wow.
But yeah. Anyway, and they got back an all-star level, all-NBA level player, supposedly, who's busted up right now, but I don't think they're trying to keep him, like, in the long haul. I think
might waive him.
No.
I'm sorry, buy him out.
Well, maybe at the I don't know about that. That's
there's
that's
been some
dumb.
chatter about him and his agent and Alonzo situation and not wanting to start. And
Well, you know what? I wouldn't buy him out or anything. I just let him sit. Let the contract expire.
True. Yeah.
That way you're not taking a cap hit in the future.
Shrewd businessman over here.
It's magic. It's magic, baby. But I think they won. I wouldn't say they won that trade, not completely. I think, but both sides, I think, like, came together and made a good trade for both.
Yeah, I think it was an amicable outcome.
Yeah,
for both sides. But I will say this: I can't judge cap space until it's used.
Yeah.
So now, fair play to them if they go out and sign, 2 all NBA guys this summer. Like, great. But they have a history of not doing that.
Here's the thing, though. So the cap's only going to go up 2% this summer, supposedly.
Okay.
I think what they're going to do, at least what Magic's going to do, is he's going to sign a bunch of role players to cheap deals. A lot of good role players to cheap deals.
The Warrior way?
Yes.
Okay.
And next summer, 2019, because that's what has been said in the media, like, throughout this week, the Magic is focusing on next summer, not this summer, but next summer. And I think that's why, because the contracts are not the contracts, but the cap is supposed to bump up again.
Who's going to be a free agent next summer?
Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
Kawhi. Ooh, that's a big one.
And who is from Compton?
I didn't know he was from Compton.
He is, yeah.
That's awesome. Anyway, 2019 free agents.
Klay Thompson.
Yeah, Klay, who I think will actually be open.
Yeah, I think that's when the wheels are going to start to fall off.
I'm not going to say that they're going to fall off or anything. I just
that's
think
going to hurt.
Honestly,
unless they replace him with somebody.
He is the most expendable piece.
I don't know about that.
I think it could have been Kevin before that.
I don't know about that.
But like,
I think that's Mr. Green.
I completely disagree. I think
Klay has saved that bacon multiple times.
Yeah. Okay. The 2016 finals, like the conference finals, where he had what was it, like 6 straight 3-pointers, and because no one knows how to guard on OKC's team. Honestly, that they should have fired Billy Donovan after that game. So 2019 free agents for the Celtics would be Kyrie.
I don't see him leaving.
But that's a player option.
Yeah, he probably declined it, but I don't. Why leave? Why leave Boston?
Yeah, especially now.
Right.
Terry Rozier, who's restricted.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
But that's Danny's guy though. Danny's not going to he loves Scary Terry.
Scary Terry. Yeah, he is scary. He started 2 games.
He's been playing really well this season.
He started 2 games, got a triple-double and a 30-point game.
Better than Mr. Smart.
Yeah, but Mr. Smart shuts people down. That's his thing.
Does he?
Yeah. What you talking about? As for the Nets, they've got Alan Crabb and Spencer Dinwiddie.
Those sound like Laker free agent signings to me.
Look, Alan Crabb's good.
Is he?
You put him on the right team. I think he worked really well with with Dame and those guys, but like
he can shoot. He's not a good defender.
You don't have to be a good defender. If you can shoot, Kyle Korver's made a career out of not defending and just shooting the ball.
He's nowhere near the shooter that Kyle Korver is.
He shot 45% from 3 2 years ago. And
He
he's
did it for
still
one season.
still young. He's still young. And they've also got D'Lo as a restricted free agent.
That's not,
I don't think he's leaving.
to go back to the Lakers? Are you serious?
No, so I don't think he's leaving. 2018 free agents for the Hornets are Michael Carter Williams.
That's gonna get people real excited in Lakerland.
Mm-hmm. However, 2019 they could bring Dwight back. I think it would actually work.
Dwight probably retired by then, though.
I don't think so. I think Dwight's got a future.
He needs to be on a.
He's still 13 and 13.
A good team.
Yeah, and I think if
he's wasting his talent in Charlotte.
Also Kemba will be an unrestricted free agent.
I see Kemba signing with a New York team. He seems like a guy that wants to go back home. He strikes me as
the last time that happened, we saw it just implode. Excuse me. The Bulls' unrestricted free agents are nothing to speak of.
Hey, wait a minute, sir. I saw Cameron Payne. He will make a great dance partner for somebody on that team.
Heck yeah, him and Chris Dunn, man. Now the Cavs have a bunch coming up this year, but most of them are gone. But in 2019, they got Kevin Love coming off the books with a player option.
I can see that. I can see him going to the Lakers.
I don't even think they'd have to sign him to a max.
He wouldn't be worth it at that point.
What do you mean? You trying to say like his?
I don't think he's worth a max now. Kevin Love is a good player, but a max contract?
He's good when he's like the main attraction.
You're not winning. You're not going to win anything with Kevin Love as your number one player.
And
I'm a Cavs fan. I love Kevin Love, but
so Dirk's on the books this year as a team option.
Dirk might retire after this season.
I don't think so. No, he said he was coming back next.
Plus,
year.
he's never. Plus, I can't see Dirk leaving the Mavericks.
I couldn't either. People were talking about last summer him possibly going to the Warriors. I was like,
and he took less money
to go back
to stay with the Mavericks.
Harrison Barnes is going to be an unrestricted free agent. Look, he can throw.
Harrison Barnes is going to wherever he gets the most money.
Yeah, exactly.
I like Harrison Barnes.
He's a money chaser. 2019, the Nuggets got Nikola Jokic coming on a restricted. It is restricted. And unrestricted, they've got the piece they were trying to move.
They'd have the money to match, assuming everything goes right with the cap.
Yeah, I mean
they're gonna have money to spend.
You mean they don't, or
they will?
They will, yeah.
Yeah. I
think they really need to keep an eye on Jamal Murray because his will be coming up the next summer, and I think he's starting to develop him and Gary Harris into like really, really good players.
Yeah. By the way, they got rid of Moutier. Which I thought was probably the smartest.
They moved him.
Sneakily, the smartest trade at his deadline.
The Knicks finally got what they wanted.
A trash point guard to pair with a decent point guard?
Are you talking about Frank?
Talking about Moutier's trash. He's garbage.
I know, but the decent one was Frank.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Frank's good. I like Frank.
I like Frank a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Think somebody else that likes Frank.
Frank's good.
Because all the Knicks...
He needs some playing time, and he needs like a couple more guys around him, but I like Frank. Frank's good.
All the Knicks fans I talk to are like so mad and salty about it.
Because they wanted Dennis Smith.
He doesn't play defense.
He can't shoot either.
And Frank can
Frank can at least shoot, yeah.
And play defense. 2018, the Pistons have nothing.
The LeBron stopper, Stanley Johnson.
And 2019, they ain't got nothing. They got restricted free
wait a minute.
I
see Anthony Tolliver on that list, sir.
Oh, yeah. the next $40 million man by the Lakers.
That's right.
The Warriors got a bunch of guys coming up for restricted.
McCaw is interesting. I like Pat McCaw.
Yeah, McCaw is good. But 2019, as we mentioned, Klay Thompson's going to be
Jordan
a free
Bell
agent.
too
Jordan Bell will be restricted, but I think they'll keep him.
Think so?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for him, it wouldn't make much sense to leave.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
The Rockets got Clint Capella coming up for a restricted contract this year. He's going to get paid a lot of money.
Probably not by the Rockets.
Probably not. They need to. Every time he's been on the floor.
Think about it. But what happens if they go after LeBron?
I still think center is like a very pivotal spot for that system to work.
I don't think LeBron would work with. I know it's
with CP3 or
both
Harden.
of them. Yeah, 3 ball dominant players. 2 is stretched it as enough as it is.
Say it's already hard enough that the Thunder have to share the ball.
Right.
But
It's working though, because I think the
They
Thunder have
finally figured it out.
They figured out how to like delineate things a little bit, because Melo is obviously now the third guy.
I wanted to see them trade for.
I thought they
Avery
might have
Bradley.
traded Melo. I was kind of hoping that they would yesterday.
What, to the Cavs for what?
No, not to us. I mean,
Trade him to someone that would buy him out, so then the Cavs could sign
I don't
him?
know. I don't want Carmelo Anthony.
You shouldn't.
I don't.
You shouldn't wish that on anybody. This year, the Pacers got Lance will make them dance
They're gonna
coming up for free
They'll
agency.
re-sign Lance.
Yeah, it's a team option. And next year, they've got Miles Turner coming up for restricted free agency.
Is
and
that
then,
Al Jefferson?
Yeah, and
He's
then
still in the league.
yeah, and then some guys. The Clippers have DeAndre
Not much.
coming up for a player option this year, which I think
Which
he
he
may. I
will-
think he might take.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be like, yeah.
The
I'm
market's
out.
gonna be the
Peace.
market's gonna be different.
And then in 2019, nobody.
Oh, they also re-signed Lou Will to an extension, by the way.
Hey, he deserves it, man.
Yep.
Shout out Lou Will. Nobody coming up for the Lakers. They got Brooke Lopez coming off the books this year, which honestly
Isaiah.
wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, but that doesn't count. He's probably not even going to play.
No, but he has an expiring contract. That's good for their cap room.
I think they're going to let Julius Randle go.
I thought they were gonna let him go yesterday.
I really did.
Thought
too.
we had a shot at getting him actually.
Well, you got Nance instead, who I
Yeah.
think is better.
For us, yes.
They got Tyreek Evans and
Memphis?
Memphis coming off the books.
Who I am shocked, utterly shocked.
He didn't
that
get
was
traded.
not traded yesterday. Yeah,
He's played really well this year.
I thought for
once.
sure he was going to Boston.
I really wanted him to, honestly.
I thought that was a slam dunk move.
Yeah, Tyreek has been balling this year.
Yep.
He's basically played point guard.
He's back to his old self.
He's back
his
to
rookie self. Yeah.
And then next summer, nobody. Like, you can tell which teams have anybody and nobody coming up and off the books.
The thing about Memphis to me is like they never committed one way or another to tanking or contending.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like if you're gonna be bad,
I think they should have committed this year and traded Tyreek for a first-round pick.
Yeah.
And I think they could have gotten that out of Boston.
I think they were trying to do that, but I think first rounders are like so coveted, or for good reason.
Then they should have taken 3 second-rounders or something.
Just get
Like,
guys.
Get guys.
Yeah.
Package deal for a late-round pick. Late first-rounder. The Heat are gonna sign Udonis Haslem, or he's gonna retire.
Yeah.
He's a guy I think they should just put his jersey in the rafters for, like, sentimental sake. He's won 3 titles with them, right? And then next year they've got Hassan Whiteside coming up for a player option, which I think they should definitely work
Whiteside
on.
strikes me as the type of guy that wants all of the money he can get.
And Pat will give it to him.
Yes.
2018. Now this is where my team comes in. The Bucks.
Buckaroos.
They got Jabari on a restricted free agent, and he's played okay
That's
so
interesting.
far. Played okay.
That's interesting.
Played okay. They've also.
I don't know that. I don't know you guys' front office that well, but
we keep changing it up.
but I don't know how much they want to commit to Jabari.
I'm not sure how much
because
anybody
of the knee
wants to
right,
commit
the
to
knee
him.
injuries. Yeah, it's scary.
I think the Knicks might want him.
You could go home. Chicago.
Oh, okay. What, and take Markkanen's spot?
He played a 3 if he went to Chicago.
He'd be a big 3.
Okay.
I don't think he's got the
What's the
athletic.
problem?
I mean, I don't know yet, but I don't think he's got the athleticism to keep the 3. But they've also got next summer Malcolm Brogdon coming off the books
They'll re-sign him.
as a restricted, and they can get him for cheap.
Middleton.
They got Middleton on a player option, and Eric Bledsoe.
Middleton's player option is gonna be a lot of money too.
Yeah, he has.
He got a
stepped
big
his
contract.
Game up this year. The Bucks have literally no one 2018, but 2019.
Minnesota, you mean?
Yeah, what did I say?
He said the Bucks.
Oh, sorry, y'all.
That's that Milwaukee bias.
Milwaukee bias. Look, we got to keep the Great Lakes bumping, man. Anyway, 2019, however, for
He's
the
interested.
Timberwolves,
Very interested.
they got to re-sign Karl Anthony Towns to a restricted. They can match.
Which
somebody.
I'm not entirely sure is going to happen.
I think they should.
Here's my no. I think they will try to, but here's my hot take. One of my hot takes.
Okay. Let's see
I
what you
think
got.
Karl Anthony Towns will eventually be a Boston Celtic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
With Kyrie,
With Kyrie, with Jason Tatum, with Jaylen
Gordon
Brown.
Hayward.
I don't know about Gordon Hayward. They might trade Gordon.
They might sign and trade.
Right.
Maybe
That's pretty good though. Still,
Yeah.
That's a decent team.
I mean, honestly, if I were the Timberwolves, I'd be trying to get rid of Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah.
He's dead weight.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Um,
Thank you. See, people are finally coming around on the Andrew.
He
Wiggins
has been
train.
the same player his entire career. He has not improved his game at all. He can't play D.
It's Jonathan Bender.
Who?
Yeah, look him up.
I'm
Yeah.
good. They've also got Jimmy Butler on a player option that year, and Jeff Teague, and to a lesser extent Taj Gibson. But both Teague and Butler are on player options.
Plus those are Tibbs guys.
Yeah.
Too, so yeah.
And if they get D Rose, I mean,
They gonna get Joe Gam next.
say, oh.
Let's get the band back together.
Get the whole band back together. Get
Ronnie,
back Pau
Ronnie,
Gasol.
Ronnie Brewer and Nate Robinson.
Oh, buddy. The Pelicans. Good Lord, it's such a dumb name.
Cousins is leaving.
I don't know.
I'm almost like 90% sure he's leaving.
No, him and Davis are starting to figure it out. I think.
I think that the Wizards somehow, I don't know how they're going to do
He's not
it.
going to
They're
DC.
going to clear some cap room out, and they're going to try to make a move at DeMarcus.
They're gonna move Otto Porter. They're gonna move Otto Porter on draft night.
Interesting.
I think it'd be dumb, but I think they're gonna do it because
I don't know.
Because the Wizards are a bad organization.
Oh yes.
They have a point guard who not everybody likes.
This I cannot disagree with.
I don't think John Wall and Bradley Beal.
Wall might go to New Orleans.
That would be great.
For him?
I don't think him and Beal work together well. I think Beal is a better player.
Ooh, interesting.
Dropping the hottest of takes.
Interesting.
Shout out DC.
I don't know if I agree or disagree with that, but I see where you're coming from.
John Wall has been the same player the entire time. Can't shoot a three consistently. And his defensive game's overrated.
Yes.
He can't guard Russell Westbrook.
Can't guard much anybody.
I'm like, dude, how do you have the speed that you have? And still
I think
not be able
that's a common thread in the NBA with a lot of guys. I think a lot of people just assume that you're good at defense because you're athletic, and that's not true.
That's true. I mean, that's how Russ was until this year. Russ is finally.
Yeah, he has stepped it up.
Yeah, well, he's had to.
Yeah.
And he's had a reason to. The Knicks have Cantor coming up this year as an unrestricted player option. And next year, they got Porzingis and Willie Hernangomez, who I think they traded.
They traded Willie. They traded Willie to Charlotte.
Oh, they traded him for Johnny
His
O'Bryant?
best friend. And they waived Johnny O'Bryant.
That was stupid. That is a stupid move.
It's the Hornets.
No, it's the Knicks.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's the Knicks.
Neither team has run well.
No. The Thunder. Woo, here we go, y'all. Paul George's player option.
Which he will 110% decline.
I don't know.
No, he'll
to
decline.
Get more money.
Yeah.
They got Melo on an ETO. What is that? ETO.
I don't know.
Extended team option. Is that two? That might be a 2-year thing.
I don't think he's gonna be there next season.
I'd get rid of him.
Yeah.
I like Melo, but he needs to be by himself.
Yeah. Just let Melo go to like the Clippers or something.
Minnesota.
Like, no. Let him go somewhere where the weather's nice and let him score like 25 a game.
No.
Play the rest of his career.
Trade him to Minnesota. Give Thibodeau what he wanted back like 5-6 years ago.
You really putting 2011 Bulls together, huh?
Get Wiggins.
get Wiggins in
straight up
Oklahoma City.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
it could work.
I don't know. I don't like it.
Anyway,
I'd honestly rather have Roberson because the one thing he is good at, he is way better than Andrew Wiggins at.
They're gonna make a play for Avery Bradley.
They should have tried to get Tony Allen. What they should have done.
I really thought. Yeah, you mentioned that I think last week.
Mm-hmm.
The Magic have Aaron Gordon on a restricted.
He should leave.
He
won't, but he should.
He should. Well, I mean, it's not even up to him really. So the Magic want him. He has stepped his game up immensely this year. And then, obviously, the Magic don't have any other pieces.
Yeah, they just traded Alfred. Alfred Payton was going to be a free agent, but they just traded him.
True.
Phoenix, right?
Because he's trash, yes.
Oh, not good. Not a good player, folks.
Once again, another guy from that draft period that was
a 2014 draft.
Has been the same guy his entire career. See, at least Jabari, in the limited time he's been in the league, has improved elements of his game.
Yeah.
Dude was shooting 37% from three. Well, that's 2013.
It's the same.
Yeah, same era.
Same era, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure Anthony Bennett's definitely improved something.
His caloric intake.
Woo! The amount of shifts he has at McDonald's.
Hey, now.
The 76ers don't have anything. The Suns got rid of Greg Monroe, so outside of Devin Booker next year,
Alex Lynn should be coming up.
Oh yeah, he's such a
not because he's a good player, just getting him off the team.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. Tyson Chandler's bad contract too is coming up next year. I think the Suns are going to get the 1 pick and take Trae Young.
No,
I think they should.
They're gonna take if they get the 1 pick, they're gonna take Ayton.
I'll take Ayton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody who gets the 1 pick should take Ayton. He's the best player.
I would honestly want to see Devin Booker with
Trae Young.
No, Sexton. Sexton personally. I need to see him beside someone that's.
I want to see if you're going to draft a guard, draft Young if you can get him.
No,
for that team.
Oh, nah. I want to see someone who's a little bit more aggressive beside him because Sexton, he can shoot definitely, but he's more of a
Devin Booker's aggressive.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
On one end of the floor.
What?
Sexton can defend. He wants it all 48 minutes, every second of every 48.
Tell me how that worked out for De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox didn't have a jump shot.
He still doesn't.
He never went. He's left-handed. Hardly any lefties have jump shots. This is not me just wildly conjecturing. This is a fact. Outside of D'Angelo Russell and Michael Redd, shout out Michael Redd.
D'Angelo Russell could shoot when he was in college, though.
Couldn't or could?
He could.
Yeah, and he can still now, kind of. Yeah. But I'm saying, like, left-handed people's jump shots aren't always as good-looking or as consistent. And that's because it's hard to teach a left-handed person when you're right-handed.
What if you're ambidextrous?
Russell Westbrook, LeBron James,
Michael Vick.
Michael Vick's ambidextrous.
He sure is.
Oh my God.
He threw with his left hand because he wanted to prove a point.
Wow.
Yeah.
Michael Vick being hella petty.
One of the greatest pure athletes to ever grace the football field.
I'll go quarterback. The Kings have Willie Cauley-Stein on a restricted deal next year.
He's good. I like Willie.
I really do too. The Spurs have Rudy Gay on a player option this year, Danny Green on a player option. That was an
experiment that didn't work out.
I just don't think they've had the pieces they thought they were going to have around him.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem. He has nowhere. He has no good prospects left to go anywhere else.
They do have another guy that they can put alongside if they keep Kawhi. DeJounte Murray.
DeJounte Murray is. I've been telling people for a year and a half.
I was telling people when he got drafted, he was good.
Yeah, it was like 29th pick in the draft, but
hot take, maybe. I don't know if this is a hot take, but he's better than Markelle Fultz.
Well, yeah, because Markelle Fultz doesn't even know how to shoot a basketball
even
right now.
College comparison, I think he's better. He was better at Washington.
Wikis is more aggressive. That's why Markelle Fultz didn't win games.
Well, Markelle Fultz got a lot of stats in garbage time too. That team was terrible.
That team was garbage. But back to this. The Spurs have Manu, Kawhi coming up next year, but Kawhi's a player option.
Manu might retire.
Manu's gonna retire. I mean,
Probably.
dude got one of his nuts blown out like on the court in the last year. Like, for me, that'd be the sign of the
Turn
times.
that night.
That'd be the sign of the times. The Raptors have literally nobody coming up. They have C.J. Miles and Valanciunas. Okay, pardon me. Sorry, Jonas.
Another person I'm surprised didn't get traded.
Jonas?
I thought that the Raptors were going to get DeAndre yesterday.
For Jonas?
Well, I mean,
Ooh.
Jonas and parts, but yes.
Jonas and Kabakalo.
Probably Jonas, Kabakalo, and a first probably for DeAndre.
Look, I always thought Kabakalo had potential. But
Yeah, he was
like,
2 years. What did they say? He was 2 years away from being 2 years away. Was that the quote?
That's
Was that Fran Fraschilla?
that's probably Fran. Yeah. This year the Jazz have Exum. They don't have Rodney Hood coming up.
Oh, Dante.
I
Exum.
feel bad for Dante Exum, man. He had so much
Yeah,
potential.
that knee
and
injury killed
That
him.
knee
Yeah.
just goofed him. That knee never had a jump shot, and that probably didn't help. But they've also got Derek Favors coming up on an unrestricted deal. And the Jazz next year have a bunch of guys coming up on unrestricted deals. Burks, Udo, who has played very good defense. And Ricky Rubio, who in the last week
God, he played for the Jazz.
have you not been seeing his stats? Oh my God, this man's been putting up 30 a game like the last 2 weeks.
Really?
I am dead serious.
Wow.
Shame
on me.
It was shocking. Unrestricted
The
this
Wiz
year
kids
for
got coming up.
the Wiz kids. Nobody. But next year they've got Oubre on a restricted, and they got Gortat.
Oubre is out of there.
He's leaving for money.
Yes. So somebody will give Kelly Oubre the bag. I am convinced.
Markeith, one of the brothers Morris, and Gortat.
Marcus, right? No, it's Markeith.
Yeah, Markeith
Markeith.
is there.
Marcus is in Boston.
And Gortat, who him and John Wall do have
Boy, that's a bad.
do
You want to
have
talk about a bad contract?
for what he is, yeah, absolutely. But him and Mr. Wall have a tenuous relationship. Very contentious
some would say.
relationship. But yeah, that's pretty much what it boils down to. I think the Lakers are going to go after some of those guys that are a little bit more middling, a little bit more unpolished, so to speak.
I don't. You know, you get the Laker fan photoshops every summer with half the league in a Laker uniform, and I don't think they're going to get any of those guys that they want.
Laker Nation needs to just calm the hell down.
Oh, yeah.
They acting like Oakland fans.
One of the worst fan bases in sports.
True, very true, but they're not as bad as Philly fans.
Hey now, don't kick them while they're up.
No, I'm gonna hit them with the upswing.
Take them down a peg.
Puke on babies and all other nonsense.
Oh man, but you want to go on music?
Heck yeah, I do.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk about this Black Panther album. It's great.
Yeah.
So far. There are some cuts I don't necessarily care for, especially the closing track, "Pray for Me," which is basically a watered down version of "Pray for Us" by Travis Scott and The Weeknd.
But I don't think
It sounds like a throwaway Kendrick
I don't
track.
think either of us are huge Weeknd fans.
No, you're wrong about that. I actually really enjoy Starboy.
I like his Starboy is okay, but I like his older stuff. I like the trilogy.
Beauty Behind the Madness I thought was really cool.
Like his mixtape stuff, I thought was really good.
I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of it myself, but it's mainly because all the songs are literally the same thing. It's 24 tracks.
You're not wrong.
Of the same content, but like Kissland, I thought was an experiment.
I hated Kissland.
It kind of sounded like it was Japanese influenced.
It was,
which I kind of liked, but like
it just didn't sound good.
No, it didn't. The mixing was bad, really bad. The mastering was not as good either. But some my favorite track on this thing right now is "Seasons." Good God, that track is awesome. I don't know what genre that is, but I need to hear more of it.
On this album so far is it X? Is it 10? What do you call it?
I call it X.
X? Okay.
Yeah,
X.
the one with Schoolboy Q,
2 Chainz, and Saudi.
Yeah, I don't know who Saudi is.
Fire. That song is fire.
Yeah. I literally sent it to Cam this morning. I screenshotted it. I was like, yo, this shit here.
I listened to it like 7 times last night.
Is that good?
It's great.
It is a banger of a track. I was like that Kendrick like beginning, which is kind of the theme that runs throughout the
he's
album.
kind of just like peppered out through most of the songs.
I'm not sure if I love that or not yet. I'll figure that out within the next.
I want
to
know how it fits into the. I want to know how many of these songs they put in the movie and how they fit in the movie, and I think I have a better grasp on what I think of the album.
Yeah, like Paramedic. Oh.
Play this on the fight scene in the movie, please, Marvel. Please.
Yes, please.
That's all I want.
Please do
Please
it.
do.
It's just so.
It's just
so good.
Good like Bay Area music.
Yeah, exactly. I really like the Khalid and Sway Lee track. I really thought that was
not
cool.
a huge fan of that one.
See, I mean,
I'm not a big Khalid guy though. Sway Lee's my boy, but I'm not a big Khalid guy.
I mean, I like Khalid as a person. I've seen him in concert.
I
saw him with Travis.
The only Khalid song I really like is "Rollin'," and I mean that's because Future's on it. But I don't mind.
That's Gucci. Fuck am I saying? But yeah, I mean, I liked that track for whatever reason. Like usually Khalid's music kind of puts me to sleep, but like he's kind of like
how I feel.
He's R&B J. Cole.
Ooh, nah, dang,
yeah,
give him a little bit more respect.
Okay, Location's probably the most interesting song either of the two have ever put out.
Ooh. No, J. Cole got some cuts.
Some.
Yeah, he got some songs. J. Cole's good.
But Location, like just like how it resonates with people is like.
It's all right song. It's all right. I can't get in this stuff. Like SZA, I can't get into her stuff.
Young, dumb, and broke.
Nah, I hate that song.
I was like, it's just so boring. Like, but this is not a Khalid hate podcast. I should establish that now. Like, I really like the guy. I don't know. I just don't.
I like Ops.
I just don't like listen. Oh, with Vince, yo.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that track. I was listening to that in the shower this morning. I was like, oh, what is this?
Tell you what I was a little bit disappointed by. Big Shot.
Thank you.
Didn't do it. You know what it
didn't hit me first
shot. It sounds like
shot.
a Drake song.
It didn't hit me first try.
It sounds like it should have been on More Life.
Ugh, why? Why'd you have to go there? See, my thing is like
that beat didn't fit Kendrick. It fit Travis, but it didn't fit Kendrick.
I didn't love it first shot. Like
Big Shot.
Yeah, I was like, no, I was saying the first shot at Big Shot.
Oh.
I was like, eh. Then I looked at the lyrics. I was like, okay, I fuck with this a little more.
Yeah.
But overall, like, I've only listened to it 2 or 3 times, and I still don't.
It's not a standout for me.
No, and it should have been.
It's an all right song.
Like,
I don't have a problem with it. It just doesn't move the needle for me.
I did like the chorus though, even though I don't like Kendrick's tone of voice on it.
Yeah, he pulls out that weird like accent again.
Yeah, like God. It's like God again. The song God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sounds a lot like that. This what God feel like. And like I was like, no, please stop. Please stop with this high pitched yappy voice. I hate it. I hate every time he pulls that out. It's terrible. It's terrible. Terrible.
It's terrible.
But I did really like the King's Dead track. Now I will remind y'all that when it comes to reviewing an album, I do not listen to the singles prior to.
Mm-hmm.
If it's an album I want to listen to.
I'm kind of the opposite. Like I'm a skip the singles guy when the album comes out.
See, that's what I did for Superstar.
That's what I did for Culture. I did that for Stir Fry, Motorsport, and Superstars.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is like, I really like this Anderson .Paak track though.
Yep, it's smooth.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't care for the Zakari interlude, but I really liked the track. His Intentions or whatever. Because
I hated
Love.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Hated that song. Everybody loved it. I was like, no, this track trash. Like
that's crazy. Like it's probably like the biggest single on Damn.
Nah.
Pop wise.
Nah, Humble still.
No.
Oh come on, Middle America still loved Humble. You still had like 20-year-old white chicks dancing to that.
Fair.
It was the bad bitch anthem. It was the male version of Sorry Not Sorry.
Mm.
Which
another good song.
Yeah, shout out Demi.
Of course.
She also says she's got something she's got to announce soon.
Hope it's an album.
Looking forward.
Oh, we just got one. I'm greedy.
I mean, we just got 3 from Brockhampton, so I mean, we have the
We
right
just got
now.
5 from Amigos. What?
Yeah. Basically, that the QC
About to
and
get
culture
3. About to
together.
get 3 from Ray Sherman. We eating this season, boys.
Yeah. Eating scraps and remains. But overall, like, I do really like this project.
Me too.
Thus far, and it's definitely getting me.
It's going in a rotation for sure.
Yeah. I'll make sure I have all these tracks. All the Stars is obviously beautiful.
Yep.
Black Panther, the first time I listened to it, kind of perplexed me.
It wasn't what I was expecting.
It was like this acoustic guitar thing.
Yeah, it was,
And all of a
I
sudden
wasn't
this
really feeling
trap.
the beat at first. I was like,
Did Flume produce it? That's what
I'm
I
not
wonder.
sure. That's a good
Like,
question.
it was just like shaking. Like, I was like, oh, okay, we're like a completely different territory now. Like, it was like, this calm piano, and then all of a sudden, bam, trap. Like, I was like, ooh, okay. I Am by Georgia Smith was really cool.
yeah.
But I really want to talk more about this season's track. I don't know what language Savai is playing in or singing in, but it's so pretty. I'm telling y'all, like it's
I might have
so
to go
good.
back and listen to it again because
It's so good.
the song just didn't do much for me.
I mean, you did say, like, before we recorded this, you're like, I'm not a big slow song guy though,
Yeah.
which is fine. But personally, I really loved it. I mean, even Cam knows, like, most of my favorite Kanye songs are like the more emotional things. But that's honestly what I like, man. I like when artists
That's
tap
fair.
into themselves and really start to, like, dig deep.
Right.
And this song, like, the chorus is so good. It's like a poverty and, like, here, I'll pull it up right quick. Poverty, jealousy, negativity, and then this line, which this line is Thangandowa la, which means in Zulu, you got no place here.
Mm.
So I was like, damn, that's really cool. Like, they basically took something, like, really cool. But overall, that's just our first thoughts on this.
Yeah.
Next week, we're going to be bringing y'all the Black Panther movie review
And
and
a
a
full review.
full review of this album.
That's right.
Now, next, do we want to throw it to the hypotheticals?
We already at an hour. We can just do the hot takes.
We can just do the hot takes?
Yeah.
Just save the hypotheticals for next week?
Yeah, the hypotheticals are like they'll always be there.
Yeah.
That's always good money.
Maybe we can do one an episode.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we can do that right now.
We can save them. We can
Oh,
save 'em.
okay,
Yeah, we can
okay.
save them.
Okay, so what's your hot take? Because you were very very insistent on yours earlier.
Okay, yeah.
YouTube.
My hot take has to do with YouTube and with 2 of its biggest stars. Speaking specifically about Logan Paul and PewDiePie.
Can I say something about PewDiePie real
Go
quick?
ahead, yeah.
You're a con artist that stole Fantano's meme review thing, and you're bad at it. Stop. Please stop trying to review memes. You're not good at it, and you're not funny. Please stop.
So YouTube recently has cracked down on content that is quote unquote unsuitable for advertising on their platform.
Quote, unquote.
It's been colloquially referred to as the adpocalypse.
This has been going on since about, what, June of last
Yeah.
year?
Mm-hmm. And it's hurt a lot of smaller channels, but through the muck and the mire, a lot of the bigger channels have profited off of this because they've been more like promoted and Google preferred, which gets them on the front page more often.
Yeah, the people that bring them in the most money are obviously going to be able to get advertisers easier despite, like, their content.
And that's really the thing for me, because when you have somebody like Logan Paul who has shown a complete
Or Jake.
oh yeah, his brother, yeah, who have shown a complete lack of
forethought,
self-awareness, insight, intelligence, whatever you want to call it.
Smart.
Continuously, over and over again, they've been disrespectful, they've been inconsiderate, racist, even at times.
Racist, in fact.
Yes, even. Yeah, some would say. And then PewDiePie, I mean, how dumb can you be? I mean, you get this massive check from Disney, and the first thing you do is go out and say the N-word on stream.
And we're talking hard R. Folks.
Yeah, hard R. Yeah,
hard R.
Hard R.
Like it matters, but like,
right? Yeah.
But like, I'm pretty sure we could both agree, like, the other one, it wouldn't have been as bad. It would
have been bad,
but it wouldn't have been as bad. Yeah. But like, you're dropping hard R's on your live stream. Yeah. Like, people are watching you in real time say this.
Most and the thing I want to get into is most of their audiences, both of these guys, are children. And I think that YouTube is doing a terrible job of
protecting the youth.
Not only protecting the youth, but just like outright promoting these guys to kids. Because I mean, they have a YouTube Kids platform, but I mean, how is that vetted?
Yeah, I mean, what is considered the PG and the G content? Like, I don't think Logan Paul is considered a children's YouTuber, but like most of his
fans are kids.
Well, I'm talking like 9 and above.
Right.
Like not
he,
like
he has like
9
the middle
to 21.
Schoolers. Right. He's most of his fans are like junior high school students.
Yeah, junior high and like early high school.
Right.
Stupid kids.
And I would say more impressionable rather than stupid, but
yeah, but people that are more prone to do dumb shit.
Yeah.
Because they're basically 14-year-olds.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, you have so many channels on the platform that give you well thought out, well done, well created, thought provoking, intelligent, sometimes even educational content. And these are the people that you choose to promote.
Yeah, I mean, y'all shut down Fantano's meme channel, which he actually had some commentary on occasionally about like things that actually mattered.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all let PewDiePie do the same thing.
Something else. They like if you make a video like talking something political, like it gets like flagged now.
Yeah. What is the dude's name? Philip DeFranco?
Yeah.
Happens to him like every video. Yeah. And the dude's got 5 million.
Because most of his videos, if I'm not mistaken, I don't subscribe to him, but I mean I've heard of the guy, but most of his stuff is like news basically.
Yeah, it's news and it's like pretty unbiased stuff. Like he plays the middle of the aisle most of the time and tries to give people like the most unbiased side of the story.
Yeah, but Tanner, we got to make way for the toy unboxing videos and
the InfoWars videos.
Yeah, we got to make way for Logan Paul's new merch video.
And Logan Paul's return to the forest, I'm sure.
Oh, did you hear the new news?
Yeah, they've YouTube has actually taken the extra step to demonetize his videos until they're uploaded and watched.
Because he was recently on, I think one of his new videos, he participated in some pretty bad like animal cruelty.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Real stand-up guy, that Logan Paul.
Oh, and can we also talk about the fact that KSI fought some Joe
Weller?
Oh,
Joe Weller?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that even a good fight?
No.
KSI won, though.
He did.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Pretty handily, in fact.
JJ, right? Is that what
That's
people...
his brother.
Oh, that's his brother?
Yeah.
Darn. Because, like, they call him something, and they also call, like, other people other things. Like, I don't know. I just know him as KSI. But, like, I mean, he's calling out the Paul brothers. I hope he knocks the hell out of them.
Oh, yeah.
Like, but Logan was like, oh, but wait a minute. You just said anyone with the last name Paul. Would you fight my dad for $30,000? I was like, your dad would get wrecked. He's 55. It's not like he's Herschel Walker or something who's an ageless human being. Like,
Herschel might be a mutant.
Yeah. I think he
might. One of the X-Men.
Yeah, he might have grown up in like the canal place in like New York that had like the pink ground and stuff from like all the chemicals and shit.
Grew up in Chernobyl.
He got sent straight from Chernobyl to Georgia like the next year. But yeah, I mean, I honestly am not a fan of either of.
I'm not a fan of where YouTube is going.
I'm not either. Yeah. They're basically becoming a cable network.
A bad one.
And a bad
one. A terribly regulated.
They're becoming NBC.
Ooh. Spike TV.
Spike TV at least had something. They at least had
In
an
the
audience.
In the beginning, they had some pretty good shows in the
Yeah,
beginning.
like MXC.
Even though it was a little.
I'm glad that was the first one. You
Even though it was a little racist, I still.
It totally was. But like, I mean, I feel like it was all not in a negative way.
Tread lightly.
I feel like it wasn't meant to be taken negatively.
Yeah.
But overall, it was kind of racist.
Yes. Put it this way.
However, they
it would
hit
be
the stereotypes on
problematic
everybody.
today. Very problematic.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But like, I mean, at least it hit stereotypes on all sorts of.
Yeah, they made fun of everybody.
Yeah,
that's true.
Everyone got
That's
shots taken at them.
That's
Like
true.
they did a NASCAR one where like they got Kyle Potty on there, which is an obvious parody of like Richard's son, who was trash. But like, I don't know, man. Like there are so many good YouTubers out there. Like the ASMR audience is like getting like mad subscribers and followers right now. By the way, shout out to all the ASMR artists out there. But like you got people like Fantano, like Rap Critic, and like Dead End Hip Hop, who are all like, in my opinion, undersubscribed channels.
Dom
like,
2K.
Dom 2K. Oh my God! And you've got people. You got. I don't think he deserves more, but yeah.
Ooh.
Mike Korzimba's half of his content is amazing and great, but the other half is
shameless
clickbait. Clickbait. Like it's.
I will say this about Mike: he does his research.
No, he doesn't. Sometimes he does. No, that Allen Iverson video, it was like 7 reasons why Allen Iverson was not human. It wasn't even about things that made him out of this world or at anything. It was garbage. It was just 7 facts about Allen Iverson's life and career. I was like, I wanted a story about him, like, you know, spitting in someone's face, like, in the middle of a game. Or like, why he thought that, like, time he was playing against the Nuggets when he got blocked on a foul and then, like, threw the ball up in the air and it went in.
What was going through his mind?
Yeah, like, I wanted to know things like that. Like, we already knew the whole thing about practice. We already knew all this. But
You seem pretty riled up. What's your hot take this week?
You know, honestly, I haven't really thought of one. But if I were to have one, it would be about 2K18 and the video game community.
I'll listen. Yeah, I got some things to say. I'll listen to you.
2K17 was such a
NBA, by the way.
Yes, NBA 2K17 was such a good game. Y'all finally fixed the shot meter.
It was flawed, but it was good.
Yeah, but y'all finally fixed the shot meter. You finally fixed at least some of the stupid, buggy things that happened in 2K16. And you didn't have microtransactions.
Oh, yeah, they did.
But not as much. It wasn't as rampant, right?
It wasn't as egregious.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, the same business model was still there, but it wasn't as, like, blatant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could get through the game without paying a shit ton of cash.
You could get through. You can make a my player and like get him to a decent overall without spending any money. 2K18, you cannot do that.
You have to play. The math has been done 200 plus games.
Yeah, like 600 hours, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's trash. So like
on a $60 game.
Yeah, and like to play like my team and stuff is even worse.
Oh, yeah.
Because like it's hard to gain coins.
And
it's hard to even gain coins.
I heard the pack odds. I haven't played my team in 18, but I heard the pack odds are worse.
That's what I've heard too. Like, not only that, y'all, how do you mess the shot meter up? You finally
spent terrible in 18.
years getting it
Garbage.
right, and you change it to this BS that like blends in with the courts most of the time.
To be fair, you can change the color.
Oh, so I can change it to cyan.
Magenta. I have mine on magenta.
Or magenta. Like, I don't want this. I want to look at the bottom of my player and have it like turn into a U shape, basically. That worked.
I
worked
agree
well.
with you. I thought 17 had the best shot meter.
Well, yeah, because before that you had like the little
like halfway
bar,
one,
the half bar, yeah, which kind of worked too. After at 16, they had finally gotten that one somewhat hammered out, but 16 finally got shot meters right.
I thought 16 had the defense right. Like it's always one thing every year that they like get right. And
Except for this year, they didn't get anything right.
Yeah.
NBA Live 18 arguably has better graphics.
I would agree.
Which is sad. When you all have stooped lower than the people that make Madden, and that's a whole other argument I could get into all.
Talk about Madden all day.
Yeah. And like before all this happened, like I was actually pushing for 2K to be like, you know what? Let's start our own college football game. Prove that we can still make football games.
I don't want that now.
Yeah, I don't want it now. I don't want it at all.
I don't want you to make another wrestling game because they'll probably mess that up too.
I need a new studio to come out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
And start making games. That's what we have come to, because EA hasn't been consistent.
Yeah, also money hungry.
Yeah, they haven't been consistent since what? Like, what was the last
PS2 era?
Yeah, what was the last good Madden game?
The last good Madden game?
11?
Not like 17. 17 was good.
17 was fine, but like.
No, 16. I'm sorry, 16. That was
Odell.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that one was fine, but like, we both know like
it wasn't great. The last great Madden is like 06.
06 or 08 with Vince Young.
08? I didn't like 08.
I liked it.
I thought it was too cartoony.
It kind of was.
It was like NFL Street.
I like NFL Street.
Fair.
By the way, I don't want to talk about it, but I'm just going to mention there was a failure of a game called NFL Tour on the PS3.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucked.
Didn't even have Maurice Jones-Drew on the roster. Made me so upset. Like, he was one of my favorite players to play with in Madden, and they didn't even have him on the game. I was like, this is BS.
Well, he was like one of the best players in the league at the time.
Yeah.
Wasn't like Sean Merriman on the cover of that game?
Yeah. It was Sean.
It was Sean Merriman,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
56. I was like, wait, it might have been.
Lights out.
Yeah. Lights out and apparently syringes out.
Hey, now.
But, yeah, 2K, I got to ask y'all, what are you doing?
What happened?
What is this? What is this product that you gave to us? You've had not only this, you've had months. You've had months to sort this out. But you refuse to. You've heard outcry from fans, and it's not too late to go back and change it. It's not at all. You could literally just go in an update and be like, sorry.
Yeah.
Or refund money, even.
No, they're not gonna.
I know they wouldn't do that. I'm just saying it's something they could do. I'm not saying it's something they would do, but I'm just saying it's something they could do. But the only thing y'all got right this game was getting more players to play. Yeah, to play like all-time teams and stuff. Like that was like the last thing y'all got right. But it took y'all what? How long has it been since like some of these players have been there, like Elvin Hayes and stuff? Like how long?
Part of that's getting the rights. Rights that's difficult.
I mean, I don't understand why y'all couldn't get Barkley back.
He doesn't want to be in the game.
I can't blame him for this.
He doesn't. He said it has to do with like the players, like the rights, like pension after they retire and stuff. Like he doesn't want to be in the game. It's like every retired player is assured some sort of amount of pension.
I don't understand.
Which is fairly noble for Charles Barkley to say.
Yeah, Mister, I'm not a role model out here trying to be up on a soapbox.
Be a role model?
Trying to be out here on a soapbox, trying to set the tone. Did they even get Steve Nash for this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Because there was like he was gone for like the first half of 2K17.
Yeah, they patched him in.
Yeah, and I was like, thank God they got Kevin Johnson on this game because I think Kevin Johnson was one of the best point guards of the 90s that no one talks about. Now he's the mayor of Sacramento. But like, there are just so many problems that need to be corrected, and if they expect me to buy 2K19, I better be getting a detailed beta to test because if it's as bad as this game, 2K
you going to NBA Live?
I will be taking my talents. Taking my talents to live. Well, that's all the enriching commentary that we have for you today. Next week, like I said earlier, we'll be talking about the Black Panther movie and the Black Panther album, more extensively, I guess.
I think we'll just be doing a general like weekend NBA recap because this is like right before the All-Star break. Nothing's really happening.
Yeah. Do like a half of a year review.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you know what we can do? Awards. End of first half awards.
End of first half awards, but they're not going to be your regular awards. I'll assure you of that. We'll have our own little special ones outside of just the MVP and stuff. So join us again next week. We'd love to hear from you on Twitter. At pause before applause. B4 is the letter B, number 4. And we'd love to see you on SoundCloud and YouTube. And like I said, love to see you again next week. I'm Tanner.
I'm Cameron.
And this is Goodbye.
Thanks for listening, guys.